Hi guys, Maths Guru, otherwise known as Darren, and we've done this before. It's Darren, otherwise known as Maths Guru here. Welcome, thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully you're going to find it useful. Now, if you haven't already done so, there is a support. There's this wonderful place called YouTube. You're on might already be on it actually, which if you subscribe, it lets me know that you're watching. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not going to spam you, but sitting here talking to myself is a little bit weird at the best of times and normally would get me committed. But if you click that button, it just lets me know you're watching. Okay, there's also mathsguru.com where you can go, sign up, it's free. Download these notes. Yes, everything I'm about to write on, you can download, PDF format, write all over, stick it in books, use it to revise. And it's there to help you, okay? So signing up there, it's also got time codes and exam questions and so much more coming up. Now, what are we doing today? Well, this is a brand new section of work. It's a new topic, if you were. So we've got to do some language that we're going to feed into other examples or sort of later sections of this book. So watch this, because we're going to deal with the idea of explanatory and response variables, yes? And how to identify them when given a question. Now, as I say, this is a brand new topic. There's not very much we can do here, but it is foundationally important for further maths and other topics that you are going to do. Yeah, so I always think if you smash this now, when you get to next year, particularly in Australia, you're going to do really, really well because you've got all the language. And whatever you're then taught, which is a little bit deeper than what we do this year, you are just going to go, yep, got this, and you are going to smash it. Now, there we go. There is a picture of my gorgeous, gorgeous daughter. Most people go, oh, she's so cute. If you think she's cute, please leave a message below on YouTube. Greatly appreciated. If you don't, keep your thoughts to yourself because I'd be very upset. Yes. Only person I know in my world who can rock a bobble hat. Yeah, I put a bobble hat on and I look vaguely special and not particularly in a good way. Yeah, look at her. White shoes. Okay, she looks like a boy. I can't help that. Let's just move on. Anyway, she's growing. But she's growing really, really slowly, apparently. Now, how do I know this? Well, I don't get up every morning and measure her and go, oh my God, she's only put on another millimeter, because that would be a little obsessive, if not a little bit weird. So what we do use is something given us by the maternal health nurse. And I normally have to be careful because I normally say mental health nurse, but that's my nurse because obviously people are worried about my mental health. And that tracks her age and her height. And there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, I know it says boys. Don't get too excited here. It's the only one I could find online that was actually any good and free to use. So there we go. There we have something that relates the age of something. So I'm going to put a square around the age and the height. Now, ideally, up the side here, they should have written the word height, but I'm going to put height. Yes, so when I look along here, I go, well, how old is she? Well, obviously, she's not even 2 yet. At about 2 years of age, she should fall somewhere around here between, 82 and 95 centimeters. Nowhere near, literally nowhere near. I think she can kneecap me at the moment with her head, but that's a whole other deal. But this chart here shows something quite important for mathematics, yeah? There is a relationship. We are seeing that one variable seems to be related to another. And in this situation, we've got age versus height. Yes? Oh, so what we're doing here is we're looking at someone's age and we are predicting what height they should be. Now, this is based on data, but notice what I've said there. We are looking at the age and predicting height. Now, that's going to be important for the language we're about to use. Now, the other word we can use is responding. Yes, her height is responding to her age. The older she's getting, the taller she's getting. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. The older she's getting, the less short she's getting, or the she's shrinking, although that's what I'm effectively doing. Moving on. Yes, but age, height is responding to the age. Now, obviously, lots of people go, well, can't we do it the other way around? And I go, well, okay, so are you telling me that that age responds to height? So the taller you get, the older you get. That doesn't make any sense. While it might sort of make sense, I can't turn around and say, oh, you're 15 centimeters or 150 centimeters tall. You must be, 37 years of age. It doesn't actually make any sense, yes? Because we don't grow older with height. Sort of see the difference there? Okay, so we're looking for something to predict from that. Now, in mathematics, we call these particular things related muchly to our axes, and it's funny because this axis here is the x axis. Now, I've said that deliberately because the term we put on the x-axis is called the explanatory. See what I did there? Explanatory. I know, go there. Nothing to do with planets. Actually, God, if I could have some graphics of planets flying in. Nope, can't do that. Anyway, so this one here is the explanatory variable. And the one on the y is the response variable. All right, now you're going to say, is there a cute way of remembering response variables? Sadly not, no, because it doesn't have a y in it and it sounds a bit stupid saying responsey. All right, so response variables is the one that goes up. That's the one that responds, or it's the one that you are predicting. Right? You've been given the explanatory variable and you're predicting the response variable. Now I keep repeating this because it is so important, particularly in further maths coming up. All right. So let's look at some examples, and I have to tell you this video is coming to an end. I've only got 3 examples, I believe, but they should be enough to give you the idea. We wish to investigate the question, do older people sleep less? Now, let's think about this one here. What are we predicting from what? Are we predicting their sleep from their age, or their age from their sleep? Now, automatically, I'm saying age from their sleep makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Oh, I had a good 6 hours sleep last night. You must be 47. No, not really. All right, so basically, in this situation here, because we are predicting, and that's sort of inferred in the question, we're predicting their sleep, then we would have the age on the bottom. And generally, anything with time in it goes on the explanatory axis, yes? Because time is the one we can't change. In our olden days, we used to call this the independent variable and the dependent variable. That's gone now. We have the explanatory and the response. So does it make sense that we can now predict sleep from age? Ka-ching. So in which case, age is my EV. All right, we can use that shorter, and sleep is my RV. Okay. What about another example? We wish to investigate the relationship between kilojoule consumption and weight loss. Now, kilojoule consumption is obviously how much you eat in comparison to weight loss. And again, when you say it out loud, it sort of makes sense. Am I going to relate how much I eat and my weight loss? Or am I going to look at my weight loss comparison to what I eat? Now, in many cases, you could argue, and I think, to be honest with you, the biggest arguments I've had is with this particular thing here, because sometimes you can trick yourself into believing the other way is true. But let's see what comes up. What can we predict? Well, I think we can predict the weight loss, which is now my RV, from my kilojoule consumption. I'm just going to write it as KJ cons, because it takes too long to write, and that there would be my EV. Yes. Now, sometimes it is a little bit unclear because some of them can actually be written the other way around or can be swapped, and you're like, oh, hold on a moment. Can we predict people's height from their wrist circumference? Now, you're going to look at that and go, okay, height from wrist. So can I predict height from wrist? Now, believe it or not, the important there was predict. Whenever they are giving you the word predict, followed by something, that is your RV. End of. Leave it there. Don't worry about it anymore, because remember, the one that is vertical is the one we predict. So we now know that is going to be height, that is going to be wrist, and in which case we would write EV and RV. And in exams, you will be expected to write down what the EV and RVs are. Generally, it's the first question in many exams there, yes? And as I say, it could have written them either way, but the word predict. So that's it for this video. Do you now understand EV and RV? Hopefully, I keep saying EV, and one of my colleagues' daughter is actually called EV. It's very strange. Not that she's called Evie, that's fine. It's just like, anyway. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Darren, Maths Guru. If you can subscribe, please do so. Stops me feel like I'm talking to myself. Otherwise, head over to mathsguru.com and sign up. Download the notes. I'm right all over them. It's been good to see you. See you again, guys. See you in another video. Take care. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Yes, this is the end of another video. If you haven't already done so, can you click on my subscribe button? Yes, it doesn't mean anything other than the fact that I know that you are watching. Yes, it's greatly appreciated. Otherwise, I feel like I'm sitting here just talking to myself. And then, yes, there is mathsguru.com, of which you can see a still of now. And what is over there? Well, all the videos ordered by textbook, ordered by topic. You can search for the videos. You can download notes. time codes, exam questions, and so much more coming up. Yeah, it's absolutely free to join. So I'm done. Thank you very much. I hope to see you in another video. Give me a shout out to your mates if you can. I just want to make sure that everyone finds maths interesting and easy. All right, take care, guys. See you again. Bye-bye. Stay safe.